All right, folks, this is Pepcom. Pepcom is big and it's insane. You thought Unveiled was big? Pepcom is crazy. I'm having to skip over half the booths just to look at the ones that really matter, and it is a line and it is crazy, but the best of the best are here, and this is one of 3 of the main press events I'll be at. I've got even another one to do tomorrow. This is the Pax Aero Pro. Brand new, top of the line. If you're trying to vaporize, and they're very specific, there's only one thing. There's no nicotine. There's only the good stuff in here. And this is full control of your experience. There's an app for it, so when you put their little pods in here, you're gonna know what's in it, you're gonna know how to actually partake in it, and you're gonna be able to track your experience with it. So this is really neat. All over the place right now, mostly in the states where it's legal. I'm in a state where it's not legal, but still, if it's legal, you can do it. And so there you go. This is, and when's it coming out? Or is it out now?
Today.
It's out today. And so there you go. This is top of the line, high tech for all of your cannabis needs. So it's a brave new world, and we're seeing a lot more of these sexual wellness devices. If you don't know what a sexual wellness device is, sure you do. Anyway, so right now I'm standing at the Satisfier booth, and now you definitely know what a sexual wellness device is. And they're looking at a couple of different cool things. This first one here is called the Double Joy. And what's neat about these things is they can network together using a central app where you can control somebody else's. And one of the things they're doing right now is connected ones, where they're having multiple items connected together so that you can actually have, you said 4 of these can be connected. 4 of these connected at one time, and one person can control the others or the others back and forth. And even more exciting is they have these things here called one-night stands, which are one-use only devices. So this is using their air pulse technology, which is really, really neat. And again, one use only. Pretty cool from Satisfier. Very exciting. I'm at the Celestron booth, and they're showing off a couple of new telescopes. The first one I'm going to show you is the StarSense Explorer DX. I'm going to turn around and show you some of the really cool features about how it uses your phone to be able to see the sky, be able to really figure out and target what it is that you're trying to look for, which is the hardest thing when you first get a telescope, is to even figure out where it is you're pointing your telescope at. So he's got the smartphone attached to it, and there's nothing special about this except right over here, it's using a mirror, and it's actually using your camera on your phone to look at the night sky to start identifying core spots, so that when I say what I want to look at, I can actually aim this and I can move this up or down, and it will actually tell me how to direct over. And once I've done that, I come up over here and I get to see what it is I'm trying to see, all for under $400. So this is astounding. The image is completely opaque and covering up everything, though I can do some augmented reality as well. But the image is completely filling my field of view. The stereoscopy is amazing. It is crisp, it is clear. I am loving this. Wow. Saw this demo last year, was nowhere near as good. This is truly intense. Wow, that was amazing. It's called nreal, and I know it's just still kind of a quick demo prototype, but when this technology is out, this is some of the best augmented reality and virtual reality I've ever seen. This one's fun. I'm at the FlexIt booth, and what's neat is they don't have anything but a barcode. Hand me the barcode. So what you're gonna find is you download their app, and then you go to one of 1,500 partner gyms across the country, and all you do is you swipe your app, and it logs you in, and you pay per minute as you're using the gym. And that's it. So you log in, you pay per minute, you log out. You don't have to meet anybody, you don't have to sign up with anything, and so you pay for what you use with a gym membership, which would be perfect because I never pay anything. FlexIt, only pay for what you use at the gym.
I told everybody, says, oh, just do it online, use a Google Doc. No, you gotta be able to. Experience. We need the newer stuff that we can see.
Xtile booth by the VRgineers. And what it is, it's a head-mounted display, but unlike most head-mounted display, it's fully immersive, 120-degree field of view. What's really fascinating about it is that when you look towards the center, the resolution is much higher than the peripheral. So you kind of see yourself always keeping focus on the really good stuff in the middle. Pretty pricey, it's a little under $8,000, but if you need that level of truly full immersion, nothing like this. This is very cool. I know I'm backlit, bear with me. On one side we have a lower res signal, and the other side we have a higher res signal, all going through this little device here called the mClassic by Marseille. It's $100, and it'll take any signal from 480p up to 4K, depending on the monitor and things that you've got going on for you. But really, if you need to upsample a signal, something like this, way to go. Wait, it turns out there's more. Not only is it going to upsample the signal, but it's actually going to do anti-aliasing, and it's even going to expand the color palette to go from that older color palette to something more vivid with more dimension. This is pretty awesome. If you want to play some older tech or get anything up there, this is what you need. So I suffer from chronic pain. This is not a secret. And anytime I see something that says like, stop your chronic pain and it doesn't involve the cannabis stuff, I'm excited. And what I'm holding right now is a Lumacare Duo. Freaking lasers. This actually is therapeutic laser treatment type thing. It's going to be out sometime this year. It's a little bit more than your average user is going to want. It's $2,500, which means it's really designed more for high-end users, doctors' offices. But you know, when you've got pain, you'll do anything to make it stop. And gotta check this one out. I've used similar devices before, and I'll be honest with you, those laser treatments, those deep embedded laser treatments, they really can make a difference in some of that chronic pain. So any new pain tech that's out there, I'm always looking for. So again, it is the Lumacare Duo. So I'm at the Roku booth. I'm a big fan of Roku. If you're gonna get anything smart, you see the word Roku on it, you know you're gonna be able to log in and just make everything work. So I go, what do you got new? And they're like, you know what we have new? We have sound stuff. And you think about this, you've got this sound bar here, subwoofer here, but the sound bar is really, really neat because the sound bar is your Roku. So you've got the sound bar, basically, they put really good audio around a Roku box. So instead of going in and hooking this up to this, you hook this up to this using HDMI. So you've got that, it's great. Retails for $180. Subwoofer, same deal, another $180, all from Roku. It's a good, reliable brand. I'm at the OtterBox booth and he's telling me my phone is disgusting. It's covered with microbes and germs, all sorts of things. And what he's going to do is he's going to test my phone.
So again, what I'm doing is using the swab to collect microbes. So we're going to put it in our little tube. We're going to crack the top, which will allow the liquid to pass through whatever was collected on your device.
Yes, yeah, it's hard.
It's like 23andMe on my phone. Drop it in there.
This is an ATP meter that measures energy emitted by microbes.
It's got to be under 100 to be hospital grade.
So hospital grade was under 100. Restaurant is 60 or less.
Okay then, time to wash the phone. I'm not the worst you've seen today though, right?
No, the worst we saw was 2,046.
I'm the second worst you've seen
You
today.
are the second worst we've seen of the day.
Now in my defense, well I actually don't have any defense. Sorry, it's kind of gross. I am throwing the phone around a lot, but I get the message. This is the Presidio 2 Armor Cloud from Spec. I love Spec cases, by the way, because they're pretty reliable cases. They're good, they're clean cases, but this one, the cloud, it's not the cloud. The cloud are actually the air pockets inside, which add an extra layer of cushion for an extended drop range. So pretty cool, good on you, Spec, always makes wonderful cases. I love good baby tech. This is good baby tech. I'm at the 4Moms booth, and right behind me, now this is not new, they've had this for a while. This is the MomaRoo infant seat, and you see it moving? They tracked how moms really carried the babies to create those rhythms, and they took it to the next level. So this product, which has been on the market, is now being integrated into this product here, which is the MomaRoo Sleep Bassinet, and it's only going to be $330. Look at that again. Look at that. I want to sleep in that. This is awesome baby tech. So Creative Labs has done it again. I am so happy. Last year, if you remember, the last 3 videos I did, 3 videos, was just about this Super XFi technology, which is this crazy sound mapping bass in your ears. Love this thing. Anyway, so this year, I've got the Outlier Gold. And what these are is, you know, they're crazy good headphones, but the Super XFi technology is built in, which means that the mapping they did of my ears last year, I get to use this year with these brand new headphones. Really, if you're wanting to pay attention to some of the greatest stuff going on in customized sound technology that is affordable and really real, gotta check out Super XFi by Creative. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm at the UBTech booth, and they have the Jimu robots, and this one, what's this called again? Firebot. This is the Firebot, that's right. It's a robotic dragon because everybody needs a robotic dragon. Now what makes these guys exciting is not just that they're $130 kits, which is cool, but once you build it, and even there's an app to build it. There's an interactive app to make sure that you build it piece by piece, 3D, all the way you want. And then once it's been built, there's really 3 stages of this. First, you can actually use like a sort of remote control car, little remote stuff there, or you can do with like scripted actions, or better yet, you can fully program it. And while this is its configuration, you can actually configure this any way you want, all left up to your imagination, and it's only $130. They have other robots as well, like, you know, unicorns and stuff, but come on. Dragon. Interesting. I'm at the Dimensions Robotics booth, and they've got a tool here called Dr. Caro, and it is a rehab and training tool for people that have had strokes. And I'm gonna turn the camera on so you can see it, because it is a haptic device that allows you to, with force feedback control, learn to regain some of your brain motor control connection. Pretty fascinating. So I come over here, and he's turned the resistance up, and as I'm doing this, this is very, very hard to move. I can also change the resistance, I can turn the resistance off, but you also can do the assisted, where instead of it being hard to move, it actually makes it easier for me to move. So this is a really cool, and look, it's a Windows device. This is a really cool device, and it's $5,000, and it really is the kind of thing that you really want tech to be, which is gonna be helpful. So I'm at the Insigo booth, and this is a MyFi device, and formerly Novatel, they invented the MyFi device. And what this though is, this is really cool. So if you're in a Verizon city that has 5G, but you only have one of those poor 4G devices, what you need is one of these, because this will actually allow up to 15 of your devices at the same time to talk to the 5G network. Most importantly, it'll be those 4G devices taking advantage of those 5G speeds without upgrading your hardware. And again, 15 devices at the same time. The original MyFi from Insigo. I'm at the Mevo booth, and he's gonna show me a new camera called the Mevo Star. There's a lot of cameras out there. There's action cameras, there's web cameras, there's other, but this camera was built for one thing only, streaming. And what's cool about this camera is, he's gonna hand me the camera. What's cool about this camera is it hooks with its own little connection to your phone, and then your phone does the streaming from there, and the software does all the magic. So this, mount it, let it go, have the phone go out there, and it goes to, you said Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch, everywhere you want to go. So this camera is what, how much? $299. This camera, set it up, go, stream whatever you want, and it's a quality camera, and your phone becomes the intermediary to the network. But your camera, you put it where it needs to go, and you stream what you need to stream. And it's called Mevo Start. All right, so I'm at the Opte booth, and they have a device, and they're gonna show it to me. And what this device does is it scans, it detects, and it corrects basically discolorations on the skin. And they're gonna demo on my arm in a second, where I do have a couple of discolorations because I'm not perfect. All right, let's see how this works.
Excellent. So we're gonna pick these 2 spots here, right? What it's doing is it's scanning your skin, picking up that discoloration, detecting it.
And how long does this last?
So this lasts all day.
Washes off?
It washes off, yep. And what it does is it has mineral pigments in it that provide that immediate benefit. And then it has vitamin B3 in it that provides a long last. It actually will fade the spots over time.
So in the pre-press materials, I saw this company, and I've really been looking forward to it. It's called Lynq, and they come in a 2-pack. $250 for 2 of them, and what they are is the greatest finder hide and seek things you've ever seen. The cool thing is you actually can sync up to 12 of these. No special network, no Wi-Fi, no whatever, it's all by itself, and it's got a 3-mile range. So I have one of these, my kid's got another one of these. Where they are, I can literally aim, point, figure out where they're gonna be, and follow them down. But there are so many different ways to do this, and again, up to 12 in one time, and again, one gets off the network stays intact, very, very reliable. So this is a really cool device. Again, you could use it for security, you can use it for there's so many different things you can do with it. Just a standalone device that points in the direction of another device, up to 3 miles. Pretty cool. It's the Lynq. They come in pairs, $250, and they launched today. There's a fun one, not really a fun one, this is a serious one. It's called the Smart Balance by neofect, and it's used for stroke rehabilitation. And it's a very active, gamified way of getting people in better balance in their life. Putting on the sensor. Oh my. This is awesome. I can really feel it in the core, and it really is good gamified healthcare, and that's what we need. Is we need advanced healthcare, and we need gamified healthcare so that it's working and effective. This is a really impressive product. I hope it does well. So everybody's got a little solution to the phone problem, right? And there's different ones out there, but this one is the Grip to You. So what makes this one special? Well, the first one is that if you're doing wireless charging, you can do wireless charging through it. The second one is it lays completely flat, and my hand goes in there, but here's the best part. In addition to the case, I can swap just the handle out, which is pretty cool. So it's customizable, it's flat, you can charge your phone through it, and it's stylish. There it is, the Grip to You. Well, that's a wrap for Pepcom. Pepcom at CES 2020 is over. It has been crazy here. It's been big and loud, just like me, but it's actually, and it's over, just like me. It's been a crazy event. You're gonna see even more. We've got one more major press event. I've got showstoppers coming up. And then, of course, the big event, which is CES 2020 itself, and all the nooks and crannies and great things we're going to see. There you go. Keep remembering to follow me, like me, share me, all of the good stuff, because, you know, it means a lot.